Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 89. So far with this one, I'm still working on the eye. And so far with this, we're still looking at the Jack Hamm book. And we're looking at the part that talks about pointers in drawing the eye and the eye wheel. So far, these two things are just, like really not that long. So I'm just going to put the pages up real quick. Alright. So basically with the pointers in drawing the eye, just like 2 pages that basically just like go into tips on what to look at and look into when you're drawing the eye, like with shading or drawing the pupil and iris. And with that, again, I just have to just say this. In my other video, I kept mixing up the pupil and iris, the names and all that. I'm pretty sure I learned the names of them now. I probably still mess it up somehow, but still, just at least know so far with this is that the crap. Now, the fact I'm about to say it, I'm gonna just move on. Beyond that, just whole thing is basically just drawing the eye and everything and stuff too. Just the shading and all that and stuff. Drawing the eyelids, drawing like shading the light, the eyebrows, the eyelashes, which I've been working on a bit, and just various different tips like that. So again, I'm just gonna this time try drawing the eye and just mess around with like some shading, just see what's up with that. And the other one just says the eye wheel, which really that one I'm not going to be doing, but the bottom basically mentions like just a range for things like the eyebrows, the eyelids, the eyes, the underparty eye, just everything like that. Just something, again, I'll probably just useful to look at and everything. So yeah, it's mostly hitting stuff there. So with that, I'll just go ahead and just go into Krita and just see how things turn out this time. Okay, so right here in Krita and all that. With this, still just use like my main method of just like drawing a line and everything and stuff like that too and all. I'm kind of messing up this line. I like to draw like 2 lines because you're going to draw like 2 eyes and stuff too and all. Yeah, it's kind of, no pun intended, eyeballing, just seeing how long the lines are. Just give it a shot. So far, again, I've just been messing around with these and stuff too and all. Just like trying various stuff, just seeing like different ways of drawing the eye. Just seeing like if I get more consistent with this. Yeah, I think I'm getting okay and everything like that too. I've been practicing quite a bit. Basically found my own, like, well, not my own way, but just like found my consistent way of just being able to draw these and all that too. Most likely, again, when it comes down to just like having to actually put it on a face, then that'll be like I have to change some stuff definitely there. But right now, just kind of like messing around, just kind of see what's up and all that. And so far, I know I do say this and stuff a lot too and all, but like when I'm doing these and everything, I'm just like usually listening to music and stuff, just like, just drawing these casually and everything too. So it's not just like dead quiet for me. So if for some reason anybody's watching these, again, I just recommend just putting on some music and just, giving it, just like watching this, or just put on 2-speed or something. But yeah, so again, just found my consistent way of just doing this and everything too. Just kind of just sloppily drew it and stuff a bit too and all. Just worry about putting in more lines or darkening the lines up in a second. So right here, we'll just put the outside fold and stuff of the eye and everything and stuff as well. Just around here. And from here, so where you just like darken just the edges and stuff of that too and all, so it just be easier to see. Yeah, so overall, also, again, I just like mess around with the pressure on this thing. Yeah, I think I have a pretty good feel for it too. Getting way more comfortable using like the drawing tablet and everything. I didn't say I still was the neatest like drawing person, but still just, again, at least got more like consistent, at least with this thing, at least a little bit. Just the only thing is like my setup and everything too with drawing. I'm basically drawing this thing at like a weird angle and stuff because like have like a table and everything stuff in the way and like a shelf. It's in a really big chair that just is not the best for doing like a bunch of computer work, but still. So or this, I'll just put like a line or something under the eye too and all that. Just why not? So far, this line and stuff too really isn't supposed to be like the fold under the eye, like any bags or anything. It's supposed to be like the edge of the eyelid. I think I'm like drawing this way too far. So I'm just gonna erase this instead and just do something in a second. So usually this I just erase like just parts of the eye, everything around here. Just too used to it from the book kind of showing me to do this. From there, I'll worry about doing the under part of the eye in a bit, but for now, just go ahead and just draw the actual part of the eye here. Yeah, so this is the iris. I was pretty sure I was getting that mixed up and stuff last time, because the iris is a colored part of the eye, while the pupil is the dark part of the eye. Because I made that video and then just kind of realized, I was like, am I saying this wrong? And yep, looked it up, I was. At least I can admit that and learn from my mistakes, at the very least. That and everything too. Put the pupil and stuff in here. There we go. So we're going to do the whole thing and stuff here with this. I will try something else real quick. Let me see. Yeah, so I'll just go to shading and just try this. So far, you're just going to just like shade in just a part of the eye and everything too. Also gotten used to like just actually using the other layers and everything too. Because normally I just kept like forgetting. Just kept drawing this like on pencil and paper just in one layer. And darken this one a bit more. There we go. Okay, so while we're here with the shading and everything, stuff I had too, and I'll go and just do this. I'll increase the size by a little bit. And so far, just like lightly shade around the eye and stuff itself. So I'm just going to do it around the whole thing. Kind of putting too much pressure on it. So just kind of do is just to like give it a look of like part of a face and stuff, sort of. And from there I can just like switch over to the soft brush and just erase some of the extra darker parts of it. And everything and stuff I add to and all. This part here, just erase that. Yeah, just experimenting and stuff a lot with just the random like shading and all that. Let me try make it smaller. That and just from the back of it and everything. Yeah, because like right now I'm just like really experimenting, just kind of like eyeballing with it, just trying some stuff, just seeing like how it looks. Because really, like I said, with the shading and everything, again, the book does give you some advice definitely with that. Like some areas to make it like a bit darker and everything. Just a matter of me with control and everything like that. So or that I'll move over to the lashes and everything. And from here, just with the eyelashes, with that, I basically just kind of figured something out and stuff with me doing this. Basically the way I would do like the kind of like the anime eyes and everything and stuff. I would just kind of like darken the edge around here. And then just kind of like draw the eyelashes and stuff in as I'm doing it. Like I'm kind of just going to use that method because when I keep doing it individually, it just does not come out right at all. Like I keep doing that and it's just like they look really messed up. I think it's got me like being really impatient when I'm doing it or something, or because really I'm supposed to like normally I'm supposed to do it kind of as like a check mark where it goes like down and then out like this. So But I just do a few. Like something around here like that and everything. Where just... like that. But again, when I keep trying to do that, I keep messing it up. Because I think I'm just like rushing a ton. So with that, I'm just going to like try the other way. A base just like, again, just like... kind of just drawing it in there with it and stuff too and all like this. So kind of like that. So basically I'm just kind of coloring it in just like as I go, just kind of some rough patches and stuff in there too while I freaking like bring the color and stuff out. Yeah, this side I'm definitely messing up. So let me do this. Yeah, something kind of like that. Again, it's not exactly perfect, but again, just something kind of like this, just to kind of give it a, you know, kind of look, instead of looking like a bit messed up like the other ones I normally do. And with this is the other thing I kind of want to try too, just like under this, because basically it's supposed to be kind of like the eyelid of it and stuff, sort of, and stuff like that too. Is just do something like this to make sure it's nice and close. Not that close how I'm doing it here. Well, okay, that's kind, you know what, it's kind of okay. Let me just do this. That, darken it a bit. And from here to darken this side and everything and stuff too. And the same thing, just kind of like yeah, kind of just drawing a little bit down and everything. Like, again, I'm not doing exactly kind of what I want to, but again, probably just being really nitpicking stuff again. Again, basically something like this is what I want it to do. And let me also, with the shading, do this. Switch over to the basic eraser. Just put like a circle, like just light effect around here. Go over to this and well, probably gonna make this smaller so I can like put a bit more pressure on her. Something like that with the... It's kind of actually hard to see. Let me see if I can do this. That was probably a bit too much right there, so lighten that a bit. And something around here, I think I probably still have it a bit too dark, probably. Yeah, so we'll just leave like that. Like, basically, this whole thing stuff here and all too, just drawing the eyes and all that, just... Again, I think I am getting a bit better with drawing them. I still know it's not like perfect whatsoever, but again, just looking at this and everything, actually using like light and shadow and everything here as well. Again, I'm basically just like, when it comes down to it, I am just experimenting, and that's mostly just it. Like, I'm not really basing it too much off anything. Like, the book itself, basically just putting like a bit darkness around the edge of the eye and everything here. A bit of light and stuff around like the corners and everything and stuff as well. And so with the eyelashes and everything as well, like the bottom and the top. Basically, all I'm doing is the same way I do with like anime eyes. I just like darken the edge of it and just kind of draw the eyelashes in as I'm like drawing it. So that's kind of the main thing with that and everything. So far, again, just these are like the top part of the like eyelid and stuff itself. It's not an eyebrow. It can easily look like that the way I draw it, but I'm not really trying to go for that. And here, just trying to be like the bottom edge of the eye and everything, where it's like the eyelid and stuff as well. Again, that I still feel like I'm messing that part up. Maybe just how I'm looking at it or something, or I really don't know. Maybe just the perspective or something like that. I have no idea, but maybe once I start drawing the like nose and everything, that might help out or something. I have no idea. But yeah, that's mostly that. The other thing, though, there is something else I did want to mention, everything and stuff too, is the fact that the way I drew this eye and everything and stuff here, this was, again, like, obviously, because I mentioned it earlier, I'm going to say this is the Hamm method that so far I got from the Jack Hamm book. And so far, another method I've been looking at and everything too, which is just something I just wanted to try, was, it's from one of my other books and stuff that I had too, that's called How to Draw a Cute Eye for Beginners. Because so far I have this book, hopefully I got the cover on the screen. Yeah, like I said, I made a review of this book and I said this book is not that good whatsoever. So far I just said I will try out a method from this book, which basically just drawing the eyeball first and then drawing the eyelids around it. So far I'm going to give that a shot, try it out and everything and stuff as well, because one, I bought this book, so I at least should try something from it at the very least. Why not? But two, it's just because, again, just want to see if any other method like has an actual like different effect. So I'm going to give that a shot and kind of see what's up. We're still going to go like a realistic style and everything as well. But yeah, so our, like with the book and everything and stuff too, it's basically just the book itself, like, it's definitely something where I'm like, it's not something I would recommend somebody buy, because again, I made a whole review and stuff on it and everything too. So like, I recommend looking at that review if somebody else is watching that, or to myself to remind myself what I said about this book, because this book, it was not really worth that much money, but what I spent for it, I really shouldn't have spent that much on it. Because really, like, again, just it's something where I'm like, yeah, the book really doesn't tell you a ton. It just kind of like, I barely kind of got a method or idea from this. Mostly just came from me experimenting with like the female figure drawing book and the, Jack Hamm book. But basically, you start off with drawing like the eyeball itself, and then you put in the iris. So just draw it like this. And so over that, they don't draw the pupil and stuff too, because that one they use like later on, where they kind of put like the color and stuff in and all that too. But so far with this and everything too, we can just like leave like this, and we can put the pupil in later if we want. But yeah, you know what? Nah, let's go and just put the pupil and stuff in there right now. I'm drawing this really small. Let me. Yeah, something around here. I'm probably gonna make the iris a bit bigger, but still. Yeah, so far the main thing stuff with this too is that like it just draws the eyelids around it. So basically, if I just kind of did like this, and just kind of draw it around kind of like this and all. Do the same thing around here, so around that part. Yeah, it's kind of, no pun intended, just eyeballing it, just kind of seeing what's up. And then from here, basically just do the thing of just erasing the outside of it. Put a bit too much pressure there, but still. So hard to draw this part of the eye again. Yeah, because so far the eye's like really squinted and all that, but I was just trying something. So far again, just this. Raise part of that. Move the back part up a bit more. Around there like that. Erase the inner part. Then just same thing to do like the eyelid or something around here. We'll just do like a bottom part down here, just bottom part of the eyelid. And so far with this is mostly it here. So far with that, I'll just go ahead and do the shading and everything. So a bit darker around here. Here's a bit more darker near the bottom part. And I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Try a bit light. That's way too big. A bit lighter stuff around here. Same thing. I'll just like do generalized shading just around it. Just so it can kind of look like, you know, like an actual face, something on it too and all. From there, just switch over lighter eraser. From here, just try to lighten up a little bit, just that and all. And then from there, just put some color into the actual eye part itself. Make it dark around here. I really should eventually start working with like actual more color and everything and stuff too. Again, I like to just see these like with more color and life to them at the very least. But probably still be a bit before I start doing that. Do that and just put like a tiny mark around here. Just do 2 light marks and everything. And with that, try messing around just with a bit more of the yeah, just something like that. Then sort of the eyelashes, just try something again, just why not? And just darken around here. being sloppy with it, but it's fine. Gives it character. So far with that, just so far I'm just being like really sloppy and stuff with this too, and all just being just generalized with it. And something like this, and then if I want, we can just experiment with this. Just I'll do down here. If that don't work out, I can just erase it, like no big deal. There, just again, just yeah, somewhere around that. Like again, still not perfect, but basically just something around here like this. Again, definitely it's with the eyelashes. Like I really do need to work on like the bottom ones. I really gotta work on that. The top ones, I still gotta work on these two. As well as again with the upper part of the eyelids, they still kind of look like eyebrows, even though they aren't. But yeah, so far again, that's mostly just the whole other method and stuff to that too, and all. Just with these and everything, I'm going to just put the other labeling stuff to it as well. Just say with this, just call it circle first. And yeah, so far with these, just the whole matter of that and everything too. Just again with the upper one and everything too, just going with the eyelids and stuff first and everything. With the bottom ones doing the eyeball and stuff first. Again, just a very slight difference, because with these I definitely made the eyes like smaller and everything. So that's like the major difference with those. Just made one eye smaller, the other one kind of bigger and everything too, with the eyelids and everything. That's like the main point where the difference started. But again, both of them are decent methods that can work. It's just drawing an actual face. I probably would recommend the Hamm method up here, starting with the eyelids and everything and stuff first and all that, because by then you have like a face map and everything as well. So with that, it will help definitely just be able to do the eyelashes first. If you do the eyes first, like with the eyeball, again, you have to like have the face map, and then just from there, the eyeball and everything too. Just kind of get used to knowing how big the eyeball is compared, like in the actual skull. Then doing the eyelids and erasing around it. Just either way, I can definitely probably see working and stuff too and all. But again, just experimenting with both, just kind of seeing what's up with that and everything. Again, both of them think turn out okay. Just mess around with shading, lighting, two different methods, different way. I just try eyebrows and stuff. So far, I think they turned out decently well. I think I'm getting a handle on how to use like the shading and the pressure and everything in Krita. But yeah, that's mostly it and everything too. So again, hopefully this helps somebody, or at least help me watching this again later in the future. So to myself and everybody else, see you in the next one.